Hey, not sure what all I'm gonna say or where to even start, but first off, just know that I'm not trying to piss anybody off or upset anybody. I've really enjoyed and I'm very grateful that we've been able been able to talk a little bit, communicate. Um, that night when everything went down, um, if if your memory serves you right, when everything settled down and we got in bed, I remember laying there and saying out loud, "There's something wrong with me. I need help." And I got help. But anyway, I I never took for granted that that you would be like, there, everything's gonna be okay. Maybe I took for granted that you you would have came home that night after work, and we would have sat down and talked. Maybe that's what I took for granted. Maybe I took for granted the fact that you would always be there. If there was a browsing history for my mind, and you were able to see it, I think you'd have to. I think I'd have to warn you to sit down first, because I think you'd be like, "Oh my God!" Because in that browsing history, 99.9% of it would be you. I even I sometimes can't understand that you are on my mind 24/7. I get up in the morning and I look at my bed. I look at the couch, the love seat. No one's there. The hardest part about leaving the house in the morning for work is that I can't go back down the hall into the bedroom and kiss your sweet little cheek before I go. During the workday, 9 a.m., 12 noon, and 2 in the afternoon are three of the most hardest periods for me to get through. Because that used to be when you called me just to say hello. There were times I missed your calls. And the times I missed your calls, I hated it. Made me sick. Because I loved hearing from you. When I go to bed at night, I mean, you always stayed up longer than I did. You were the one. That was something for me to get used to. Because I've always been the one who liked to go to bed last. I always liked to make sure the place was secure and safe for everyone around me and everyone who was in the house. But I got used to it. But when I go to bed at night nowadays, I really want to go to that love seat and kiss you on your sweet little cheek before going to bed, or your lips, or whatever. I can't do that anymore. Every single thing I do it always comes back to you and me. Thoughts of, everything. Yeah, maybe I am pathetic. I don't know. Yes, I do. I'm not pathetic. I'm in love with you. I'm not obsessed with you. I am in love with you. And anyway, I was in Campbellsville, Kentucky recently, and it was at a car dealership. I was delivering riding mowers, of all things, at a car dealership. But anyway, I went inside the office of the guy who was going to sign my bills after they got me unloaded. And it was a big glass office. The door to the office was on the side. And I went in the door. It was all glass. Had him sign my bills. And instead of going back out the door on the side, I turned around from the desk and walked straight into the glass. It was like, boom! He said, "Oh man, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, please tell me I'm not the only one who has ever done this." He said, "Oh no, it's happened many times." And I'm thinking, God bless, why don't you do something about that? I didn't say that. I just said, "Oh, good. I feel really stupid. I was really embarrassed." But I said, "I'm not alone. Thank goodness." And I've got a little pop knot on my forehead right there. You can probably see it. I dream about you a lot, but that night when I went to bed, I had dreams all night long about walking into stuff. Bump, boom, bump in my head, boom. And I said to myself in my dream, literally, I'm not even drunk. But it was very frustrating dreams. But that's another part of you being on my mind. I dream about us all the time, and some of my dreams have come true. I don't have sex dreams about you and I don't know why, but I don't. But I still watch them videos. I'm sorry. I just wanted to send you this message. It's probably long and drawn out and stupid, but God, I have to say this. The picture, the way you and June described your husband as compared to the way you and June talked about me, as in you spoke very highly of me. You often thanked me for the things I do. You did, and it's my pleasure. It was my pleasure to do those things for you. Oh, I miss Hummingbird. I miss a lot of things. All the stuff we did at this house, the remodeling, I mean, fuck. We had this house literally remodeled, basically. I mean, the whole time we were doing all this, I thought it was for all three of us. There's where I'm a little confused. I mean, I did a lot of, well, not a lot. I did some stuff. And I was doing it for the good of June, to make it more accessible and easy for her. And I was doing it without hesitation. I had to do a little research because I'd never done any of that stuff before. But I was doing it to make it happen. You know, every single time that your mom was coming over, I started cleaning shit up. I started, okay, these shoes don't belong here. They go there. The carpet don't look right. Let's vacuum. Oh, I vacuum. I did. You know what I'm talking about. And you also know that I never told you that I would do something tomorrow, and tomorrow never came. You also know that I never let the yard get any worse than it should be. You never had to get out and mow the yard because I wouldn't. Okay? Now, based on what you and June told me about your husband, look, if you want to go that path, if that's your thing, okay, go for it. But if you ever want to try a different path concerning me, I really think you should act upon those thoughts, because I am here for you. I am still your husband at heart, and I love you very much. And I guess that's all I'm going to say. You have a great, great weekend. You won't hear from me. No. You won't hear from me at all after today, come 4:30 till Tuesday. And I may even wait until you wave at me or whatever on Tuesday. Because I don't know if you're at work or not. I don't know if you've called in sick. And since he knows that I'm Mandy Stillwell, God forbid he ever sees any messages. I think it would be easier if you texted me. A lot easier. Because you can delete them right then and there. You can, well, you know what I'm talking about. I'm glad we're able to communicate. I'm so glad. Hugs. Kisses.